For years they dreamt about it, organised it, and finally it happened. Having been postponed because of COVID, the meeting of the youth of the economy of Francis finally took place.
But did COVID really stop us? As far as I can see, we are all here. Here there are 1,000 young people from all over the world, from more than 70 countries, and we have finally met here in Assisi. We got to know each other, we hugged, and now we are all together, planning a new economy.
In Europe, where all we hear about is war, these young people want to build bridges and not walls. Certainly they're idealists, but by being here together, they show that they want to make their dreams become reality. They want to change the world, starting with themselves.
In our opinion, change is what's happening in each one of us in all we do every day.
If we want to change the economy, and in doing so change the world, in my opinion, we have to start with us young people, and not also with us young people.
If they've come here from so many countries around the world, it's because they want to change that world by giving a soul to economics, making it more sustainable, inclusive, and aware of those in need.
We think that the moral quality of an economic system should be judged by how it considers and relates to those most in need, people who seem to be rejected. If an economic system manages to include the rejected, the poor, then it is an economic system that we like. It is one that works. In the economy of Francesco, we realize that we must always have a positive impact on our environment, on the world, on nature, and on other people.
They've invaded Assisi, which has welcomed them as if they were her own children, and they feel part of the family of St. Clare and St. Francis, who together began to change the economy 800 years ago. Like Clare and Francis, they speak of peace and ecology. They want happiness and social justice. This is also what Maria Virginia wants. She founded Farmo Francesco in Argentina, which is based on the economy of communion.
It was born because we, together with a group of youth, we gathered to brainstorm different ideas that we could do to respond and to take action to mitigate injustices that we lived in agriculture.
Varsha from Pakistan shared her struggle for women's rights. She was born in a small Islamic community where girls weren't allowed to go to school, but she managed to study and be successful in America.
I was never happy there because there was just a lot of inequality. As with every kind of change, and especially as it relates to women, there was a lot of resistance from the religious groups, from my family, my extended family, my relatives, everybody. But there was one support system that I had, and that was my father.
Renato comes from Brazil, where his brother and father were killed in street vendettas. He's brought into the world of politics his desire for change.
The world we see has been built that way, but what seems impossible today might be a reality tomorrow. There is an urgent need that despite what we see around us, a new world should come into being.
On behalf of everyone, thank you for believing in us.
From Francis to Francis, from the poor man of Assisi to the Pope of those on the margins of society, it's to him that these young people are sharing their lives. Andrea, serving a prison sentence, is here too. While in prison, he is building himself a different future through his work.
With this experience, I hope we can start thinking about a different way of running a prison, one that really helps people to improve.
Pope Francis listened to them, then encouraged them to look at the world through the eyes of the poorest people of all and to translate their ideals into practical actions.
You are here now. It's not only that you will be here tomorrow. No, you are here today. Today. You are not only what is not yet. You are part of what is already. You are the present.
We believe in this economy. It is not a utopia because we are already building it. And some of us, on particularly bright mornings, have already glimpsed the beginning of the promised land.
Those are the final words of the pact the young people signed. They're the first words of a world that through them can change.